Here we go. We hit the on button. So we should be able to hear this audio. Can we get the audio working? We got some sound. All right, let's see what's going on. Can we hear? So hit the on button. So we should be here. Audio. Can we get the audio? Please say something so I can hear you, brother.
What's going on? What's going on?
So welcome. It's the sports show. Sounds like we are live, ready. Took a couple of weeks off, but it's good to be back. Good to be back. So that's our camera, P. That's our camera. When you want to talk to the people, that's the one you're looking at. Sounds like we are live. So just finishing up our live audio test. Make sure that everybody can hear us. That's our camera. Sounds like we are live.
Got a lot to talk about.
Just finishing up our live. I'm hearing some background audio. Is the TV on? Devin, is the TV on? Sounds like we are live.
Got a lot to talk about.
Just finishing up our live. I'm hearing some background audio. Is the TV on? So what's up, man? Tampa Bay Bucks pulled it out.
Yeah, man, I kind of knew it. But Tom Brady is a part of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He didn't win that game for the Hill. And I got to be clear when I say that. And I'm a Tom Brady fan.
I think most Buccaneer fans, at least most of the true ones that I know, understand that.
He's not going to ruin it.
He almost did.
Yes, he tried. He tried yesterday.
But I think when they went out and decided to get Tom Brady, they made sure they surrounded him with a complete team, and that's really what you looked at. You got 3 all-star linebackers. You have a crazy line. You have great corners, probably some of the best in the league. The great safety they got injured, but he was doing a lot of hitting. Yesterday. So they surrounded him where there was room for error. There was room for the Tom Brady era that didn't cost them the game. Aaron Rodgers, he had the whole fourth quarter to take the lead.
Yes, he did.
And he could not do it. The defense held up. The defense held. They would not let him score. So you got to tip your cap to a complete football effort from the Tampa Bay Bucks. And but you
deserve the game more,
but you gotta love Tom Brady though. The fact that Tampa Bay was all the way on one side of the planet last year. He leaves Bill Belichick, comes over here. Now they're in the Super Bowl. So you can't really write the script any better. You can't. And you can't front on him. You can't say he's God. You can't say he's not the GOAT. You can't say nothing about Tom Brady.
Yeah, with all the quarterbacks retiring, maybe Breeze, Rivers, for him to reach the Super Bowl says a lot.
Another time.
Yes. 21-year career, 10 Super Bowl appearances. That's unheard of.
And I love the camaraderie, his friendship with Gronkowski. Like the fact that this man was retired. He's like, I'm not even playing football anymore.
Yeah.
They were tired of New England. They were tired of Belichick and his food. The game wasn't fun for them, I guess.
I'm going to give you a prime example. That's like me and you in a way, right?
Yeah.
If there's a spade tournament out there and one of us just want to get in it, that's when the phone call will start ringing. Hey,
what you doing?
How you feel about this tournament? We can take these chumps. And that's probably what it was. Gronk said, listen, Brady, I can't do it here no more. I'm not having fun.
Right.
So,
and he wasn't getting in trouble like every other, he wanted to live his life a little bit.
He wanted to be loose. That's what listen. So he said, once Brady went down, he said he probably was happy to come back. Oh, nice weather. Tampa Bay. Yeah.
I mean, we didn't hear one peep about his personal life this year. Nothing.
Nope.
It was clean. And then on top of that, he was out there blocking. He was the best blocking tight end for the team.
Yeah.
he sacrificed his own numbers. He didn't care about none of that. He was like, "Yo, I don't let Brady get it. Brady, you want to throw your tight end? Give it to Brady.
Yep.
Break." So I mean, it was just, I was rooting against them the whole day. I told Pete straight up, listen,
Yes, you did.
I'll go with Aaron Rodgers because I just never have. Was there a year that I ever went with Tom Brady? There must have been an NFC. I think it was the year against probably Philly. I think it was Philly, and they lost.
Yeah.
I think it was Philly. That I don't know. I can't remember, but I always go against Tom Brady, obviously from the Giants.
To be honest, I like Tom Brady in the Super Bowl because win or lose, it's usually a tight game.
Yeah.
It's usually a tight game. I've never seen him in a blowout in the Super Bowl.
And even at this age, he can make all the throws. We're not going to see a Super Bowl that's going to be 10-3. No, Tom Brady got receivers. He got a running game. They're going to score some points. We're going to be entertained. He may throw a couple picks, but he's going to throw some touchdowns too. Mm-hmm. And you can't pick a better team for him to go up against than the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, it's the new man or the new Superman of football versus the GOAT. You can't find
a better. And it just pains me. I was glued to the TV today watching Cuomo say something about restaurants and indoor dining. Like, please let us be able to get together and watch this thing. And this man has no plan. I think at the end of the day, this is their whole agenda. They want every big festivity to pass before they allow indoor dining. They just don't want people getting together. And it sucks. I know people out there disagree, and that is your right, just as it's my right to really want to be around my people, my friends, this is what we do every year. We love watching the Super Bowl. And I don't know what that's going to be like in 2 weeks.
Yeah, true indeed.
I have no idea. I mean, all we could do is continue to pray that, he changes his mind next week. But as far as today, he flatly said, absolutely no indoor dining. But it's going to be a big game. Obviously, you got Brady winning.
Yeah, I got to go with Tom.
Give me a score.
35-31. Because I believe they got to score. And for Tom to win this game, he has to play a complete game.
35-31.
Like, he has to play a complete game. He can't have one of those quarters where he just looks off. He can't have one of those quarters.
Now, do you think your defense is as good as Buffalo's defense?
Yeah, I think our defense is better. And let me explain to you why.
Okay.
Buffalo has better corners. But Buffalo, as we seen yesterday watching the game, they couldn't get to Mahomes at all. We're gonna get there. With that front seven, we're gonna get there. He's gonna listen.
But Mahomes got wheels.
Yeah, but Rodgers had wheels.
Nah, not like Rodgers don't run the way he used to. There were so many opportunities, and in the red zone too, that Rodgers could have just kept running.
But I get
he threw incomplete passes in the end. He threw at least 4 incomplete passes in the end zone, and he could have ran and scored.
I'm gonna tell you exactly why that happens. As great as these quarterbacks are, you've always said it. When you get hit and you continuously get hit, you start overthinking. They still do it too. Listen, you get hit, and when it was hitting them, he was getting hit yesterday. So the stuff he usually do to run in, playing with the football, he don't have time for that because you don't know when the next
all business yesterday. It was all business. But he definitely should have. He definitely missed a few opportunities yesterday.
The third
where
down,
he could have ran the ball.
The third down at the goal line, he should have ran just to get closer. You know what I mean? The coach. I wouldn't have kicked the field goal anyway. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have kicked the field goal. But long story short is, if you run, you get. If you don't get in the end zone, you're on a 2-yard line, 1-yard line. It's a better play. You had 3 opportunities from where you were at. You didn't move the ball any of those plays.
Yeah, I can't. And I love the coaches. I love I think Bruce Arians is a baby Andy Reid,
Uh-huh.
and we're going with the master. You know, Andy Reid is the master
Oh, yes, offense.
at
Definitely.
off. I mean, the underhand throws, the sideway action. You just can't. I mean, I'm just looking to be thoroughly entertained with a bottle of nice Terramana tequila.
Yeah.
You know,
Got some
that's
good
not
stuff there,
available.
Rock.
Yeah,
You got
yes,
some
it
good
does.
stuff there.
If you haven't had some Terramana, try it.
Yeah, that
It's
tequila is
really,
awesome.
really good, and it doesn't put a hurting on your body. Of course, Casamigos is another good option. Everyone knows about that, but it's going to be a good Super Bowl. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, the world did us some justice with this Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is the best one.
Yeah.
This is the best one we've been the matchup wise in a minute. Like where everybody want to see this. Everybody wants to see this.
But like, listen, to be honest, it surprised me when Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl. How many New England players shouted Brady and Gronk out?
Of course.
But it was just surprising. Like it was.
I mean, Brady's loved everywhere. Who? I mean, even us that don't like Brady respect Brady.
Like I was just like, wow.
The man's 40, what? 42?
43.
Playing like this still?
Yeah.
This is a man that was what 10th round draft pick.
Yeah, like he was the 100 and something pick, 7th round.
How can you not respect? I'm like, Brady. You know, he's the man. He's the man for sure. But now moving to our New York basketball situation, I see a lot of inconsistency, man.
But I just want to shout out that what's the young boy's name? The backup point guard, the kid, the rookie.
Quigley.
Yeah, Quigley. Oh God, he put up 31 last night. Oh, him and Dame Lillard going back and forth. I almost called out of work today. The game was so the comeback.
I'll be honest with you. So I always watch my Knicks. I always and I play fantasy basketball, and I always put Quigley in, even though he's a bench. I want him to do so good. And yesterday, the whole game, and I was so exhausted. I got home. I ain't even turned the Knicks game. I went right to sleep.
Oh God.
So I didn't really see any of the. I saw him do his little floater. I did catch just the little floater, but we were down 20.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I can't even.
No, but
And then I woke up and it was like we were down by like 6. But I was like,
he
I don't know.
played an amazing second half. Amazing.
When are we gonna let him start?
Starting is I got mixed emotions about it because I think you gotta work him into it. Like I was saying,
But do they want to win or do they want to?
But like if he's the future, then you work him in. You don't want him to have any setbacks.
But how would he have a setback? Start him now. Tell me, you're the basketball guru.
Okay.
How do you see him having setbacks?
You like his play. Like you like everything that you see right now. But going head to head versus these great point guards every night. It's up. I'm not saying that he can't. Not saying that he can't hold his own. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying that he can't hold his own. But I feel like Thibodeau is gonna start him eventually. But I think he wants to start him at like the 30 to 35 game mark. You know, if they're still in the playoff drive, like he's still trying to figure out the team too. You know, 5 games and now the season starts. Like two preseason games, now go play. The kid is the future. But you just want to slowly bring the process along. He doesn't want to.
But it's costing the Knicks games.
Yeah, but I don't think he's concerned about that. If he plans on being there for a long time, he's like, listen, it's a process. Yes.
So what are you saying to your team? You're saying that we might be good enough to make the playoffs, but we're not gonna force the issue.
But what does the playoffs get you?
Experience.
No, but playing gets you.
Think about it, right? If we mess around and make the playoffs, now you got a whole team with that experience of playing in the playoffs. So now they can go into next season saying, you know what? Maybe we could get a win. Maybe we should win. We could get a series now. We're not just, brand new, young in the tooth team trying to get into the. We already been there. We were a playoff team. So now it's about okay, how far can we advance and start stacking it? I don't see there's any disadvantage. Even if we can't win the championship, but I don't see how not having that playoff experience, even coming in as the 8th seed, is not beneficial to the team. And we know what Alfred Payton.
Mhm.
How you doing? Wonderful, wonderful, Miss Devon. We know what Alfred Payton is going to give the team,
Mhm.
and the man, he is not a guy that can win against most of the point guards in the league. Period.
No,
He's on the bottom 1/3.
I think he's a quality. I think he's a quality NBA backup. That's what I think of Oakland Payton. I got no issue with him, but he's like in a football sense. He's like Fitzpatrick in a football sense,
Okay.
right? He's somebody that's going to pass the torch to the next person. He's a stopgap. He's going to sit there, and that's what he's doing. He's eventually going to be the backup. What you're saying is you want him to do it now because you feel like they won't make the playoffs this way.
And I don't want to frustrate. I want this kid, if he's that good, I want him to believe in himself that he is that good that he could play with with starters right now. Because
But I feel
most
like
other teams let their first round pick do it. You know, RJ Barrett started from the minute he walked into the Knicks. Like they just gave it to him. Whether he was better than the next guy or not, they just gave it to Barrett. So why can't we just give it to Quigley? Is it because we drafted him in the second round?
no, but see that's the thing. Like it's the mix. Like Quigley shot. He was 11 for 18 yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. He had 11 out of 18 shots, right? He had 31 points. He had 31 yesterday.
High.
Yeah, he had 31. Randolph had what you call it. I think the struggle with him and RJ Barrett is if they play together, who gets the shot? Because you know what Randolph is getting. Randolph is playing quality basketball.
But I think we're better off with a better Quigley than a better Barrett.
I agree. I think Barrett is a decent NBA player. Is he a star?
No.
But is he a decent?
He's a starter.
Yeah,
I give him that.
Start.
I give him that. He
listen,
averaged 18 points a game.
I don't even know about that. Like I like with him, it's like hit or miss. Some nights he get you 20. Like what
If his shot is going,
yeah, what for me with him is he doesn't. If he's not hitting shots, he doesn't give you anything else.
No, I see him go to the basket. I see him play under the
But
basket.
how many free throws do he shoot a game?
Not a lot. He don't get that respect. He don't get that. And he's not.
And that all at this time, right? At this stage in his career, as young, he still can't go right. To save his life, he can't go right. No, and you're not James Harden. It's not going to work. You're not James. James is the only guy that I've ever seen that just could continuously go left
And
make
not
it
a
work.
problem.
And make it work.
Speaking of James Harden, what do you think about our Nets now? We got our second game where they're going full bore tonight.
Tonight? Who they got tonight?
Let's see here. Let me see here. Who we got the Nets tonight? It should be. Let me see here. Let me take a look. We got Miami.
Oh, it was a back-to-back.
Yeah, we got Miami tonight.
Is Jimmy Butler going to play tonight?
No.
Ooh.
But yesterday was their first win, right? With all three of them playing.
Yeah. I don't know if they
Was
played
it
yesterday. It
yesterday?
was
The
Saturday.
day before. The day before was the first win. You think they could come back again, beat them again?
But I know Jimmy Butler, I believe they should win tonight.
Even what about with Jimmy Butler?
With Jimmy Butler, I think it's a different game. You got somebody that can guard. They need one of those guys.
Yeah, but you got three of them.
Yeah, but you're not
You
stopping.
got three guys that go 50 any night.
You're not stopping Kevin Durant. So give him his 30 points. You give KD his 30. The rest of those guys.
But you can't stop Harden.
Harden gets his numbers because he gets his free throw line. Harden's a hard guy to stop. But
And you can't stop Kyrie. Kyrie has probably the most accurate. Let's say Garnett is a 90. Kyrie's a 97. Kyrie is extremely accurate shooter.
Yeah, but I don't
The rest of the team now,
but they get housed though. That guy gave him 40 points the other day. The guy from Miami. What's the big?
Bam, they couldn't do nothing
They
with
couldn't
him.
do nothing with
They
him.
couldn't do nothing with him.
They couldn't do nothing with him. They couldn't do nothing with Bam. Believe it or not, he killed them 40, and that's probably his first 40-point game.
Yeah.
Like so.
But I see that a lot with Brooklyn. One guy comes in and dominates for the other team, and they can't really. Rather than that other team playing this all around, they go with one guy. They say you're the star tonight, and you go at him. And it seems like Brooklyn just has a problem dealing with superstars.
Like I want to see Brooklyn. I want to see the backcourt of Brooklyn go up against another great backcourt. Like I want to see them play this Portland Celtics. I want to see if I want them to play because if they score 50 between Harden and Kyrie, I want to see how much they give up. Like if y'all score 50 but you give up 54, it's lost.
Yeah, what Sexton did was twice was extremely embarrassing.
Yeah, like listen, you out there and you can't stop that
Cleveland.
kid. You can't stop that kid. He comes there and they respect you for giving him a ring, and he has 42 on you.
And then he plays last night and shits on himself. That's what frustrates me. Is like the night when he's playing against Kyrie and Durant, he's killing it, and then you put him against Orlando, and he's like, "Oh well, I'm gonna take the night off and give you like 6 points, you know, how many rebounds."
That's why it's hard to be. That's why it's hard to be the man in this league sometimes. You know, when defenses start scouting you, see your weaknesses. Like it's hard to do it every single night you step out there. That's the difference between stars and regular players. Every night you're walking basket. James Harden can walk out and play anywhere and get you 30 points. Same with Kevin Durant.
And I love what James is doing as far as sacrificing his points. Like he's not even interested. He's letting Kyrie and Durant score as much as they want. I mean, he tries to score too. His shot ain't quite where it needs to be, but
to be honest,
he's not forcing the issue.
I mean, he's not even in game shape yet. Wait till he get in shape. Give him 10 more games. He's gonna be in shape. When he get in shape.
Do you really think, that the center is gonna be good enough for them down the stretch?
No. That's why I hated giving up the big man that went to Cleveland.
Jared Allen.
Like I hated that. That was the worst part of the deal for me. If they could have just packaged LeVert.
And now LeVert has the growth on this kid.
Yeah. You know what I mean? He said that might have saved his life.
Yeah, absolutely. All things, every disappointment is not necessarily can be a blessing in disguise, as they say.
Yeah.
So, Diddy, what's up, man? We waiting on you. Yes, Diddy.
But I think the Nets are gonna go really far. I want to see them against Philly because the way Embiid is playing this year, it looks like Doc Rivers got him playing how he's been supposed to be playing. He's getting 30 something on whoever.
Yeah.
Like Doc got him playing some really good basketball. So I want to see that, and I like that Milwaukee game. I think Drew Holiday was a good pickup for them. They played a great game. They lost versus the Nets. I like the way Chris Middleton is playing.
I think Middleton, I was hoping he would take a bigger jump up.
I think he has, though.
I think what he is more consistent, more reliable. He's not going to give you 35. He's just going to give you 23, but it's going to be there every night. I think, you're not going to get a game of 35 and then the next game of 15.
The coach went to him with the game on the line versus the Nets.
Well, he's the best shooter on the team.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Not the best player, though. So if the coach can give you the ball,
but he's the best shooter.
Right,
he's the best.
It says a lot, though. Like, listen, not you, Giannis. We ain't gonna let them foul you and you blow another one. We ain't gonna do that because Middleton, you gotta start taking these shots. Me, I would give the ball to Drew Holiday. I think he'd get a better shot than both of them.
What's up, brother? How you?
What's up? Did he get his 30 minutes of fame, his shine, his Tom Brady time? Yes.
Of course, man.
All right. I just wanted to come after he got his Tom Brady shine because I'm embarrassed for him.
That's how we start the show.
Listen. I'm gonna go on record and say I'm very embarrassed
For who?
for P
Why?
because of him. I don't want to say it, but I kind of like Tom Brady. I fall in love with Tom Brady.
But why you're embarrassed because you now have fallen in love.
Right. And I'm a
Okay.
Jet fan and half of a Giant fan. I'm like everybody else. I like everybody else, but Tom Brady was not my guy.
I think there's nothing wrong with having a good, healthy respect.
I like him. I like him.
So this is more than
This
healthy-
guy
this is more than healthy
made me
respect.
like this guy, yo. I watched him. He's the truth. And for him to be making it to the Super Bowl and out of all people, he's rooting against him. I don't get it.
He's
I don't
not
get
rooting against him.
He is rooting against him. He have to now.
How?
Oh, he bet against him. Big time. He better the house.
So he put his money.
Everything
against
is
his fandom.
everything. And it makes no sense.
So you need Kansas City to win.
Yes. Yes.
But if I'm gonna lose to somebody,
Hell, man. You rode that ship. Listen, man, you rode that ship. It's no, I can't get off after all you've been through.
Forget that story.
You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about
Oh,
that.
man.
Like, damn the money.
We
Damn the
all-
money right
We
there.
all on a group text, right? We looking at the teams when the NFL season was about to start. Tampa Bay odds was
Ah.
1,400 to 1 to make the Super Bowl. I don't know which one. I don't know if it was D-Mac, Smoke. They said, yo, let's put money on a team. I said, if you're going to put money on a team, it either has to be Cleveland or Tampa Bay. Because every other team, you just knew they wasn't going to make the Super Bowl. They had the high odds. I said 1,400 to 1. Got to take that. They got the best line of the chance to take
$10,
They
anything.
said, no, that's not enough. Oh, it's not enough. Now look, they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and they rest a man, Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown in
He
the
was-
Super Bowl.
he was
Le'Veon
rested.
Bell in the Super
Oh,
Bowl.
my God.
All these guys in the Super Bowl. The Pittsburgh have the Hasbys of the Steelers in the Super Bowl.
I heard Roger Goodell last year when Brady won last year. Who won the year after last? Brady won before that,
Yeah.
right? And he was on a sports radio show. And he was like, of course, he's gonna go out with a bang. Tom Brady. He even said the score of how it went in, and he made me realize. He made me think that football was actually fixed. The way he said that, that Tom Brady's gonna win it.
Who made you?
Roger Goodell.
What?
He said that Tom Brady's gonna win the Super Bowl. This was
Another one.
No, this was 2 years ago. Like the Super Bowl was like Super Bowl Sunday, and they had him on the talk show, and he's like Tom Brady, and he let the cat out the bag, right? And he said, "Of course, come on, Tom Brady. He's 40." Blah, blah, blah. He said it, and Tom Brady won that year. And right now, Tom Brady's his man, and it wouldn't look. It looks sweet if he go out right now.
But
like
you gotta
that.
look at his last 5 years. He's been to the Super Bowl 4 times. like last 5
Yo.
years.
Yeah,
4 times.
It makes- it's- I can't go against him.
sense.
I put all my money against him too, but it doesn't make sense the way I don't see it. I see the crazy thing is that I see the defense shutting out this kid Mahomes, and I see a big. If everybody's screaming KC, then Tom Brady and I'm gonna sneak this one out. They're gonna get it. They're gonna do well, and it's gonna be.
No, I honestly think it's the best possible game.
So you don't really care about you over there reading tea leaves. You don't really care about what actually is gonna happen in the game. You're looking at what Roger Goodell said.
No. Listen, I'm the. If Kansas City wins, I get like $5,000. But Tampa Bay, to me, they just look real serious and look unstoppable. And if I could change my pick,
I would too.
I would definitely pick Tampa Bay.
Really?
I will pick Tampa Bay. I will pick Tampa Bay if I could change my pick.
So you would pick them over the reigning Super
Yes,
Bowl.
I would. I would pick Tom Brady. Yes, I would.
Listen, bro.
I would.
Just going back to that Week 12 matchup, right? They hit them with 21 straight.
He threw 3 interceptions. Let's talk about that. He threw 3 interceptions and it didn't phase nothing.
That was defense, bro.
Yo, listen. He shut Green Bay
defense.
down. He shut Drew Brees down. Either one of those quarterbacks could have played. The runner or the thrower meant nothing.
But what that defense is, they're really fast. Their linebackers are some of the fastest I've ever seen.
Who you talking about? Tampa Bay.
Their
Yeah,
linebackers
yeah.
some of the fastest.
I hope that guy. Who was that guy that got hurt?
They interviewed the safety.
What's his name?
They say he should be good in 2 weeks. I forgot his name, but
Yeah, you don't even follow these guys, yo.
I don't know everybody. I'm not gonna say I know the whole team. I
Yeah,
know who I'm supposed to know, though. I know who I'm supposed to know. But they interviewed him, and he was like, yo, I couldn't come back today, but in 2 weeks, I should be all right. Because you got to think. You're going to get a healthy
he said 2 weeks he'll be all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad. I hope he
he
will.
said 2 weeks. He said, I'm not messing the Super Bowl.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said, I'm not messing the Super Bowl. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Listen, they've been losing. Listen, they ain't been to the playoffs for who knows how long. They ain't been there. Like they was on like a Jets run. A Jets missing the playoff run. You know what I mean?
Pete, you said a long time ago, before the season started, you was joking. You was like, oh, the Super Bowl's in Tampa Bay. Oh, my boy's gonna take it. Tampa Bay.
No. You thought I was joking. I'm dead ass serious.
Dead ass serious.
I was just serious.
Dead ass serious.
I was just serious.
Well, I mean, most people when they saw that move happen,
They said that, but come on. And then he started off the season like 0-1 or 0-2, and then maybe 50-50 record, and then
But like you have to think about how
60-40 type of record.
You got to think about how hard the season really was, though. Like there was no OTAs, there was none of that really. You just had to learn on the fly. I said it. I said, yo, give him to about week 14. Like it's gonna take time. He's not used to he's not used to having to throw the deep ball all the time. He throw more. He take more shots now than he ever did in New England.
It's not.
With Randy Moss.
It's not the. It's the technique. It's the technicality of the game right now that Tom Brady mastered, and it looked like he could go into any system and bring what he knows in. And the system alone that they drew up, that what's his coach name again? Belichick. That Belichick and those guys done design, just like with Phil Jackson with his triangle offense and so on. Once he got the players, he don't even need that caliber of players. He just need the mentality level of the players. That's why he brought Gronk with him. Because Gronk. Hi.
All right,
Okay.
1 second.
Because Gronk has that mentality.
Listen, to be honest, right? I told everybody before the playoffs started. I was having a conversation. I think
Sis.
with.
Oh, you didn't see him?
Yeah.
Like I was having a conversation with Todd, right? And I was like, listen, for Tampa Bay to win the Super Bowl, don't ever bet on Rob Gronkowski. Like don't take him because you're gonna have to block. You're gonna be the best. Like listen, you're gonna be the best blocking tight end out there. That you're gonna go into block mode because they gotta protect them. You got to.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna get too many shots out there.
You said Gronkowski.
Right.
Like I said, don't pass it. Don't take him. You're gonna have to block because.
This is what happens though. So yes, he used Gronk as a blocker, but when the game is out of hand because he did his job, he rewards them with that end zone touchdown from 10 yards and under. From when most of the time when it's like 10 yards and
Let's
under.
talk about what Rob did yesterday. He bust one out there for 30 something.
I saw that.
29 yards.
One play.
29
30 yards.
Like listen, he gave one and listen that play got them right in field goal range. That was the drive. Tampa Bay is clicking at the right time though. Their defense got their swag back.
Okay, let me ask you something. Whether Brady win or lose, does he come back for another year?
Yeah, he plays one way. He say he wants to play 40 now. Why not? Sign a 2 year.
How old is he?
43. He say he wanted to play to 45.
And Drew Brees retiring, right?
Yeah. But you seen why Drew Brees got retired?
Yeah. Why?
Because he can't
His
throw
ribs?
it. No, he can't throw it to the outside. Listen.
Well, Brady, if he's not getting hit that bad, but he threw some air balls. He threw some air balls, man.
I agree. But when he has to drive
For no reason.
But when he has to drive it in there with force,
And he's throwing off his back feet, backing up, doing like this. He did it like 2 times. Both of those, probably all his picks. He know what he's doing when his
one
mechanism.
one was to Mike Evans, like, but it was a kind of high. But long story short, that's not a terrible throw. But the one where he just gave Mike Evans an opportunity to catch the ball, that's like a punt.
Like a punt,
You
right?
don't even
Understood.
care about it. Like that.
But it was a
on him.
third. It was a second down punt, or like
No,
you
no,
know.
it was third down. That's why he threw it. It's third. It was third down. It's third down. Mike Evans was going out there. It was third down. He just threw it. You know what I mean? Just threw it. Hey, here we go.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna punt it anyway. Got caught it. You know what I mean? The
That's
one
why
that
you gotta
was the
surround
double
him.
coverage.
If you surround him with that talent, that where he could throw blind passes as far as you can, and you got that speed. Like, who was that guy who ran under that ball? He caught the safety, and then he caught a touchdown. Both his knees was in the end zone. He caught it flush in the end zone. He's somebody who don't really play, but he had that speed. A young guy.
Oh, you talking about Miller?
Nope.
Yeah, you talking about the short kid. You talking
Yeah.
about the end of the half?
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about Miller.
Yeah.
Scotty Miller.
Yeah. Like plays like that, like Antonio Brown, get another speed stuff.
No, Antonio Brown's gonna help them. It's like pick your poison out there now.
Who do you guys think is going to score touchdowns that day?
That day.
Antonio Brown,
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Brate.
Oh, first of all, let's talk about this guy, Hill. That guy is remarkable. You can't touch him. I don't understand how he's running this way. I'm Tyreek Hill. This kid,
But that's
yo,
what I'm saying. Like you give him his numbers.
unbelievable.
You give him his numbers. You give him like he gonna get a buck something. He gonna get it.
Yeah,
Like, long story short,
this
you
guy's
can't. Like
unbelievable.
it don't matter. 2 people can't chase him
But
across the field.
they're gonna have to come up with a strategy because Mahomes is really good too, and he's the type of person that he think on his feet. Where like a basketball player, if you're going up for the shot, somebody gonna block it, they double pump, and some basketball players like Kyrie Irving, it's very hard to block their shot. They really get their shot blocked. They have so much they have the answer to every move you make,
But
spontaneous.
they spotted the Bills 9 points and then beat the brakes off. Like
See,
the Bills looked like they weren't supposed to be there last night. Like the game was too big for them. Like the Bills,
they need 2 more years probably.
One more year, and they need a serious running game.
yeah, because you can't just go out there thinking you're just going to throw on everybody. You're not going to just throw on everybody. Sometimes you got to switch it up, and you got to hand the ball off. The Bills would have been better off if they gave the running back last night some opportunities to run.
You know where they make mistakes at? The NFL and the league, and this is how they get us when we're betting and stuff like that. They think that, oh, this is the number 1 defense. Oh, this is the number 2, this and that. You grow into that. It takes so much time. By the time you call in Pittsburgh number 1, sneaky Tampa Bay is number 1 in defense to me. You understand what I'm saying? But if you look at Mike and them in the morning show or whoever, they make it seem like Pittsburgh or whoever else is number 1, and they psychologically play with us, especially when you're gambling. But
No. I have to not to cut you up. I have to give you guys credit though. When I met you guys, I started really paying attention to football. There's a difference between actually liking football and paying attention to what's happening, like what's happening in the game. And basically, I got y'all to thank for that. Because I like it. I like to play football, but I didn't know the ins and outs.
You're a basketball guy.
Yeah, like I didn't know the ins and outs about football. I had to really start paying attention. Because when you're in these pools or you bet or you take a bet, you gotta know what you're talking about.
right,
You do. You can't just say, "Oh, you ain't gonna win off luck all the time." Sometimes you're lucky once in the booth, but you gotta
Right.
know what you're talking about.
you do.
So y'all, taught me, hey, yo, P, you gotta look at these games. Even if it's somebody you don't like, you gotta see what they do.
You know what? I wanted to take a caller. I wanted to just take a caller today and let them ask us a question.
Well,
And-
we gotta set that up. We gotta get someone to call it.
We just just bring over the Amarachi line, and somebody
I can link him right here. You
right
know
now,
what?
just put it up. Let's see who's gonna call.
Where's A?
Texas say he's on his way.
Take one call and let them ask us a question, or we can ask them a question,
Right,
whatever.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta meet the dude. We gotta do Super Bowl. Like the next one we do, we gotta do a Super Bowl, the pre-Super Bowl done. We gotta pick. We gotta say why we picking it. Maybe that should be the time we take the calls, connect, and go. Hey, listen, who do you like today? Why do you like them?
And next year, next season, I'm doing an Amarachi pool. I'm telling you, I'm putting it out there. We're not going. We're gonna go right here. This is where it's at. We're gonna do it here. We got the biggest audience. We got the most clientele. Everybody know us more than they know anybody.
Do a Super Bowl.
Well, everything.
Do a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. We're gonna do it here. We're gonna do it. You know.
Yeah, man. I just like I was telling P, like the whole thing, indoor dining and all. It just stressed us the fuck out this year. Like we just.
Like
There's too much on the
how
mind.
is this the best Super Bowl probably in history? You got the young icon and the old icon going
Nah.
head to head.
It's hard. I think the Giants in New England is always gonna be top right now.
No, this is must see TV. This is a worldwide event right now. You have the young guy, Patrick Mahomes, the guy that can't do no wrong in a lot of people's eyes, the person that saved Kansas City. He saved them.
I don't know. And nothing's bigger when the Giants is in the Super Bowl though. I'm not a crazy Giants fan. Yeah, we're New Yorkers, and everybody a New Yorker in every state.
I'm talking about what's bigger than these two quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
their faces are
Yeah.
everywhere. They're
Yeah.
everywhere. Like when you talk about sports, it's Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady,
Yo,
Aaron Rodgers.
put it like this: when they come out with what Super Bowl is this? We on 45, 46? What Super Bowl are we in? Anyway, when the video game come out, when the new Madden come out with Tom Brady on, this shit gonna be mad. Oh, it's gonna be mad dusty. It's gonna be a whole game. But it is what it is. He's gonna bring back the cartridges because Tom Brady gonna be on it. Tom Brady gonna be on the new.
Did you check out? Did you watch the Knicks last night?
Yes, I did.
What did you think about that young boy's performance?
Who you talking about?
The point guard, the backup, the guy quickly.
I like Quickly. I always like Quickly. I like Quickly.
He was going that.
I like
Going
Quickly.
that quality.
Mhm.
That game in him.
His heart is there.
Yeah.
I like Barrett. I like Barrett, even though his game was decent last night, wasn't all that. I'm a Barrett fan, and this guy is just blowing my mind. This Randall guy.
What he's able to do.
That just shocked me. The way he moved, he remind me of Chris Webber. I'm telling you, man.
That's a good comparison.
He remind me of Chris Webber.
That's a good comparison. No?
But with a
Shocking
better
me.
shot, though.
Huh?
Yeah,
With a better
shot.
no, don't let Chris Webber hear you say that. But but
that's
he
a
got
good
that.
comparison, no?
I seen him do this, and he lost me. I went that way.
He's
And
quick.
mhm. He can
does
dribble.
He does everything. And
he's not turning over the ball
I-
by like traveling and doing silly
look,
things.
There were people in the beginning of the year, Knicks fans talking about let's trade Randall.
No, if they trade,
These guys had no idea how this guy was good from when he was with the Lakers.
Mhm.
And they just were shipping him. I don't know what it is about.
who was with the Lakers?
Randall was with the Lakers.
What?
Yeah. He was there.
Then he went to New Orleans.
Mhm.
They traded him for Anthony
Everywhere
Davis.
he went, he's put up numbers.
That kid is the truth. Look, I'm
And then
just
we
starting
got
to
him,
watch them.
But he's been the truth for a minute. And it's just fortunate we lucked out that we had no stars. So they were just like, yo, it's your team, it's your show. Now you got to build around him.
Yeah.
Get him another big man. I don't like 23. What's his name?
No.
Robert,
No.
Let him come off the bench. He's a bench player. He does not have. He's not a center.
No, they should try to do a deal with Cleveland. Not if we can't land Drummond, which he's getting older, go for Jared Allen.
Everybody wants Jared.
Like who?
Everybody.
It's the Boston
Every
Celtics.
team. Who
Boston
doesn't
Celtics.
want
Boston
Jared?
Celtics
Why,
get-
yo?
Boston
Every-
Celtics get him.
That's
They're
the problem.
being
Let me tell you
considered.
something.
That's the problem.
They're being
I love the
considered.
Nets, but the Nets did a New York Knicks move by getting rid of Allen, by getting rid of. I understand. I understand who.
Now you got to keep Allen. That's the only player that
Keep
I
Allen.
like.
They got to go to the G League and find
Yeah.
somebody because
I thought they was gonna get the kid that Toronto gave up on Lent. I said, yo, you gotta find another big.
yeah,
You
and
gotta.
he signed with
Yeah, he sounds well.
he signed with OKC, I think. OKC or Memphis.
I said, yo, you gotta get you a big. You gotta
Look.
get somebody that could.
No, but sometimes, like I said, sometimes it takes time. Just like when you're the number one defense, it takes time to grow into that. It takes time to grow into your position. Like right now, a person like, what's the center name? I like him. Big, tall dude. He played for OKC, and now he's over in Portland. He played with Steve Canton.
Yeah.
Right now, he's the type of person that grew into his position where now he could grab 10 boards, even off the bench.
He was
Right?
honestly he's always been one of the best rebounders ever. Like
And scorers.
Rebounding big.
You know, he's dominating his position right now. Even if Brook Lopez wasn't always shooting threes and played his position more, he would probably be dominating the middle right now because he got that box out body.
Lopez stole money. Like he found ways to get more contracts. That three is what got him paid.
Not saying-
as a big man, and he's shooting like
Not mad at him. You guys are good? Okay. Yeah. And also, we have, who else I was worried about?
That's the other one, boss.
Yeah, that one.
right
Just
there.
give it a push. There you go.
What we all talking about?
I was talking about a big man, like when a big man is going into their position, and the Knicks need a seasoned, not a super vet, but a seasoned vet that grew into their position. We had Canton, didn't we?
A to the Skino.
What's up, my brother? We had Canton.
Yeah, we had cancel, but you can't keep him though. As soon
What's
as
up,
I
bro?
He had
Wanna go over here?
no defense. He was nobody that we could have kept. He was nobody.
No, like Cantor got spot minutes. He can't guard the pick and roll. That's why he has to be a backup, because as good as he rebounds and grabs, he's gonna give it up on the end. He can't guard the pick and roll.
It doesn't have to be a Canton. It doesn't have to be him. But like this kid, who's grown into their position, who's getting confidence, Jeremy Grant for
No,
Detroit.
But listen, you gotta understand that in years though, he played well in OKC. Then he went to Denver. He's playing good in the bubble.
Right.
And then he said, it's time for me to take my talents.
But-
I could be a star.
Don't know
I gotta
why he
go
could be a
back.
star? Because he got the Russell Westbrook syndrome. The same way Oladipo have the Russell Westbrook syndrome. The same way, what's the kid with the blonde hair who played for the Lakers, who got the streak? Schroeder. He got the Russell Westbrook syndrome. Once you play with Russell Westbrook, that's like you growing up with me. We gonna have certain things in common. That's what you call being cut from the same cloth. They got the Russell Westbrook syndrome. Drew Holiday
What is
and his
that?
brother, the Russell Westbrook syndrome
Yeah,
is
explain
when
that to me.
that's the syndrome where you play hard, you go 100%, you are 100 for 100% everything.
To be honest, I never thought of that.
Yes, you got the
To be honest,
Russell
I
Westbrook
never thought of that.
syndrome,
I never thought of that.
and everybody who played with Russell Westbrook, you get that syndrome. You can't play with Russell Westbrook and not have it. You can't be around me and tell lies all day. It is what it is. Russell Westbrook delivers that to these guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're gonna call you out on it if you try. I mean, you go. Hold on, wait. Let's see. Go. Let's see. I'm just trying to tell you. Try that shit. We're gonna tear you up. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I be tearing them up though. I don't let them off the hook.
Didn't even try.
But at the end of the day, that Russell Westbrook syndrome, anybody who played with him, they could take on a team. Oladipo, he's a monster when he went to Indiana, and now he's back over here wherever he's at. He played with him. Everybody who played with him, you know. So that's what it is. That's yours.
Oh, this is mine. I thought this was Diddy's.
No, it's good.
He didn't know you were ahead of your
me.
program.
Yeah, I forgot I trained you. So anyway,
What's good, eh?
I'm here to just talk about. I know you guys must have talked about Tom.
Yes.
Tom Terrific
listen,
already, or
dive
Tom
in, bro,
Terrific.
dive in.
I just came to say, he didn't look like himself, and I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what the biggest fan over there says. He didn't look
But
like.
I said the defense won the game. What else do you want to have?
No, I personally want to say it. That's what I'm saying. Aaron wants to come on the show and haven't put it to history, that those 3 interceptions was absolutely Tom's fault. He overthrew 3 times.
Not all of those.
Which one? Which one? Which one did he? Which one? Tell me which one wasn't his fault. Which one? Explain. Which one? Which one? Explain to me.
The one that Mike Evans had in his hands, it can't be his fault.
Oh, absolutely. It was over his head.
No.
It was over his head.
No.
Yes, it was, and that's
If
why
you
it hit
jump and
over.
touch your hands, you should be able to catch the ball. Like, I don't know what you
Listen,
Listen,
Mike
he had
Evans
two
is
interceptions.
Mike Evans not a premier receiver?
What are you talking about?
He's
Nobody's complaining about that.
No, but what I'm saying to you is he
That's
catches
it.
most things. He didn't catch that because it was overthrown. Tom, come on, that's not
That's
all
fine.
I'm saying is that's
So
not
what,
Tom.
what grade
Tom,
do you give Tom?
What is Tom
What-
known? Tom's
what-
not known for his arm strength. He's known for his accuracy. That was not accuracy. That's all I'm saying. That was, you know what that throw was? That reminded me of somebody we used to know back in the days named Eli Manning. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I didn't
Look,
say
at the end of the day,
because if you look at his stats, he had a good percentage. What did he go? What did he go, Pete?
Stop, Kate, already. I haven't
Yeah,
had
like 20 for 38 or 20 for 39 or some crazy. Like he had a good percentage.
Four.
Yo, 4 minutes. My head is already out here. Listen,
He had a good percentage.
I'm gonna tell you something. I give Tom
But
Brady.
he
I
threw
give
3
Tom
ends
Brady-
and 3 touchdowns. That's
I give
to
Tom
me. That's
Brady
not.
a D for the second half, right?
Mm-hmm.
I give him a D for the second half. I give him an A for the first half.
Oh,
So if you win
absolutely.
tonight, he gets a C for the game.
But look, what I'm saying to
See
you,
for the game.
all right, see for the game. But is that Tom? Is that the GOAT?
no, yeah,
Is
now
that
it is.
Tom?
It is now, and that's,
That's
the thing.
all I'm saying.
And look,
he's different now.
like you said,
That's
if you
what I
giving
meant to
grades, in order to beat and
All
to beat
I'm
Kansas
saying
City, I don't think you need to have an
And
A
this-
all the way around. I
No,
think
he has to play.
No,
Not
he has
him.
to play a better
Yeah,
game
yeah,
than
he
he
has to
played
play.
yesterday.
not him. I think that the
No,
defense.
he has to.
No, he has to play a better game. The
He has to-
defense played a good game.
No, the defense is the reason they won. The defense
Yes.
is the reason they
Did you
won.
Right.
see when the Packers was moving, when they were 1 touchdown behind, what happened? The defensive line came up with 3 big sacks almost in a row. Come on, brother. If they don't put
That's what I'm saying.
If they don't put Aaron
That's
Rodgers
what I'm
on the
saying.
ground those
Look.
3 times,
Look,
it's gonna be
I
a
think
much
this is
closer
what I'm
game.
trying to
They
say.
might still win. I can't say
No,
that they
but
won't.
I told both guys
I think they
yesterday,
could
I
get
said,
away
listen,
with
what you gotta do is,
2
you know,
A's
once
and
you
2
hit these
B's.
quarterbacks, they'll suck it. Aaron Rodgers missed some throws that he normally makes
Absolutely,
yesterday.
I agree.
Why? Because he was getting hit.
But what
once
I'm
you start hitting them,
Right, I
all
agree.
the great quarterbacks, they act
What I'm saying to you is, Aaron Rodgers. Brady didn't get hit like that. He didn't get hit like Aaron Rodgers.
Not one he threw a jump ball to Mike Evans, the one that the dude came clean. He just threw it. It was third down. He just threw it up there like, yo, if you catch it, you catch it. If not, it's a punt. Okay, I can understand that as somebody that knows winning. I just can't.
And listen, and
it's about a winner. It's a winner mentality. That's just a punt.
Tampa
That
Bay-
Super Bowl is a punt.
Tampa Bay, and I got to give it to Bruce Arians or whoever calls their plays. I don't know which guy calls their plays.
Ryan Leftwich.
Okay,
That
so
young man, give him his credit.
So what I'm gonna say is there was one call, it was outstanding. It was 3rd and long. What did they do? They faked the run to the left, threw it to Gronkowski on the outside for like it was like a screenplay, and that was a beautiful play.
No, they did a couple
That was
plays.
a
They did
beautiful
couple
play.
plays.
I said, "Oh, that was an
They
amazing
did
call."
one to Godwin when Godwin act like a blocker, and then he snuck out
Yes,
through the
yes,
back
yes.
and he just.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Look.
Tom. What I'm saying to you is, previously Tom dictated a lot of times. When the Patriots got to where they got, Tom dictated. He brought them downfield. He was marshaling their troops.
Look, before
This
Tom
one,
threw
it
that
wasn't
ball,
so much time.
y'all didn't peep
It
what
was
Tom
more
did before he threw that
calling
ball?
and defense, yeah.
And that's why Tom Brady is who he is. He's seen it. He
Mhm.
evaluated.
This is what he
Before
did.
left New England,
Oh, absolutely.
And before he left New England, he understands that he's not the same.
No,
guy.
this is why I give
I
Tom his
agree.
respect
I
because
agree.
I think he got the green light to call any play. But before he
course.
threw that play to Gronk, I watched him. He was like this. They got plays on his sleeve, and he
course.
was like
But what I'm
dialing
saying-
it up.
No, but what I'm saying
You know what
is,
I'm saying?
the offensive
He ain't
coordinator
calling
is
on-
like, this is what I'm seeing.
Right.
This is what I suggest. Tom looks at the field, says, "Yeah, that one looks like a good one."
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it to my boy Gronk on the screen on the right side. There's looking weak over there. Everybody, the whole defense, but woo! I said, "Oh," and what did he
Yeah,
do? He
yeah.
went for like
So
15.
that's what I'm saying.
15
So
yards.
the
How
structure,
many yards?
all you need
I was at
for
work watching
Tom
it.
to be successful is a good structure
I just
and
need
some
y'all
good
one
play
time.
calls.
don't mention.
I don't see them losing.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, don't mention the Philadelphia Eagles. It almost brought the lights down yesterday. It almost brought the lights
Yo,
down.
I was on my way here, and I was listening to ESPN. From what I hear, I don't know. Matt Stafford might be going over there to Philly.
I like Matt Stafford. We need him in the Jets.
No.
He use Matt. What's wrong with Matt Stafford?
It's
He
nothing
watched
wrong with him.
him,
He's a
bro.
good, but we need somebody younger.
You watch.
But I also heard Samini, and I know y'all know who he is. Yeah. He said that all this stuff that they talk about, Watson's the first Jets is his first choice is the Jets. It's not. It's Miami. That's what he put out there today. He said Miami, and he said it on his own voice. It wasn't written. It wasn't hearsay. He said it on his own voice. He said all that stuff that they saying is not true. It's Miami.
You think
Miami
the
is
Knicks should
first
trade
choice.
for
Why
Zach
would he wanna
LaVine?
Go take Tualolas.
He
Don't care why. What is
But why-
him about that?
Why
It's better.
Miami?
Yeah,
over,
it's a
why Miami over Jets? This is the
Because they're
biggest.
better.
idiot.
It's a better team.
They're better than listen.
They don't-
won
they need
10
less
games with no quarterback.
They least
They won 10 games with no quarterback.
they
Who?
need less work than the
Miami.
Jets, and I'm a Jets fan.
He's
They
a
won 10
quarter-
games.
What receiver he throwing to?
Parker had it like listen. Parker
Yeah.
was great the last 2 years.
But
Like,
they're
Parker's not bad.
a more rounded team right now, bro.
Yeah, like listen, Miami.
You know I hate it. If he goes to Miami,
Listen,
I'm mad.
Miami's not
Miami's
terrible.
a good team, but how would you pass up New York? Well, look, New York ain't what it is.
No, it's not.
Not the
Yeah,
come on,
yeah,
not
not.
the mockery. Like not the come on. Not
But even
the
if-
mockery. of
Yo,
the-
you think? But if you
No,
think
no,
the
no.
Giants was in the
The
running, he'd
Jets-
go to the
the
Giants.
hold on. The Giants got more. The Giants got more.
I'm not saying they don't.
stature
I'm
than
just
the
saying, do you
Jets.
think he would go to the Giants? I don't think so. You know why? And it's not because the Giants aren't better than the Jets or more enticing than the Jets.
No, they
I
are
just
better
think
than the
I just think that it's a
Giants are
lot
better
of
than
scrutiny.
the Jets.
Yes, I agree. I'm just saying
But
it's a
Daniel
lot.
Jones
New
ain't
York
won
is a
6
lot of
games.
scrutiny. Not everybody can come here and get beat up every fucking when you throw one interception, but you throw 6 touchdowns. Oh, he made a horrible call. Like, you understand? That's how New York media is.
No.
Think about how many players have come here
New York
and
cares
just
about-
can't
New
handle
York
it.
cares about one thing.
Yo, you know what I give to them?
Winning.
The interception.
We only want to
Stop
win.
this interception talk. They care if you win or lose.
No, I know that, but I was making a point. I was just making a
They
point.
care if you win or lose. That's
But
it.
the
New York
media
is-
is ruthless in New York,
Yes,
bro.
I get it. But when you win, why you think people like Eli Manning could last so long?
Because he don't
Yeah.
care.
No.
He didn't care about the media.
Because he
No,
Because he won.
Because he won.
He bought us that. He bought Tom
Thank you,
with every
Diddy.
chip.
No, I got
I'm
you.
like,
Why you think
Right.
people like Eli Manning last
he
so
was
long?
just like
In a ruthless town like New
Like
York,
Patrick
he lasted
Ewing.
that long because he won.
he didn't win no chip, but he was a winner.
Listen, he won, so he got to gracefully go out until like yo.
Yeah, until he's
any
ready.
other New York, he's done. Like listen, New York get rid of people faster than you. Eli,
I know
won.
that.
How many years you thought Eli should have been going, Bob?
Man, Eli, listen, at least 10 years.
I know that. We know that.
So
But-
listen,
but-
Eli should have been, or
But you know what?
Eli should have been
What
coming
I'm
off the bench behind
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To
that
you?
that quarterback
You know
from
why? You know why?
Denver.
As-
What's his
as
name?
bad as Sam
What's his
Darnold
name? The
looked,
one from Denver?
He eats it all. He doesn't fold under the media pressure and
Tebow, Tim Tebow. He should have been coming off the bench behind Tim Tebow.
Who?
I'm sorry, Eli Manning. When
No,
I
that's
first
not
seen
mine.
him,
You're
I
out
said,
of line. Tim Tebow was
Like, you know
horrible.
why I don't like Sam Darnold, and I'm gonna tell you. Why I don't like Sam Darnold. When you go into your press conference and you say that you're seeing ghosts out there, I can't.
That was
I can't-
one time, Pete.
Yeah,
Come on,
but-
and he was a rookie when he said it.
No, he didn't. He was not a rookie.
It wasn't this year.
It was a rookie.
He was a rookie. It was last year, man.
It was the year. It was the year before last.
No, it wasn't. And he was a rookie. He was a rookie.
This ain't his third year in the league.
It was his rookie.
It was his rookie year when he said it.
Years.
He
How
had-
much you want?
This
how much
is
y'all
2
wanna bet?
years.
Y'all want to bet
Yo,
a drink of
how much
beer?
this is?
Y'all want to bet a drink of
You
beer?
don't got. I'm gonna win
Say
everything.
say yes or
you
no.
bet.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yes.
I take
He
it.
said yes.
Third year.
Is it a drink of beer?
Third year.
Yeah, I know you wrong, and this is your quarterback.
That's what I'm
It's your
saying.
team.
And it was his rookie year when he
Giants-
said
He
it.
wasn't a rookie.
It
when
was
he
his
said
rookie
eh?
year when he.
No,
Yes, it
wasn't.
was.
So all
that's
right,
bad.
so go.
Right.
It's a bet. It's a bet. It's a bet. It's a bet.
You don't gotta shake my hand. We
Bob, you
friends.
looking it up?
No problem. You out of his mind when he threw 4 interceptions. You out of your mind. Come on.
What year was that?
Come on. What do you mean?
What year was that?
Last season. Hey, the shit was last. Tom Brady was still this. Last
And who
season.
and who and who
Remember
and
our
who was his
defense?
who was his
Remember our-
second string quarterback?
Remember our defense?
Who was his second string quarterback?
I have no idea. Why would I know that?
All right, so my point being is the first year he was here, his backup was who?
I don't know. It's your team.
Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
And that's what he was saying. Because then Fitzmagic took over and he won like 3 or 4 games in a row. It's Fitzmagic all of a sudden.
Hey, he threw 4 interceptions last year. He said he
I
was
didn't
seeing
say-
ghosts last year.
What
This
I'm
is what I'm
saying
telling
to you, he's thrown 4 interceptions this year. What are you saying to me?
I said
I'm saying that
you
saying
said
to
it was his
you.
rookie.
When he
It was
said
a
he was
rookie
seeing
when he
ghosts.
said that.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
All
what
right,
I'm
that's
saying.
all I want to know. That's
Yeah.
all. That's the bag.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just want my drink. Hold on. We're gonna go back. Let me Google this, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, do we have a space game in our future?
Yeah, we have
We
one
do,
in the
we have to
makings.
do it immediately.
Okay.
You gotta go.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
I just want to talk about James Harden. What happened, bro?
go ahead.
I know y'all talked about that too.
We didn't.
Y'all didn't talk about the way James Harden is, and it's not necessarily James. I just don't think the 3 of them together is gonna work.
Well, they only
It's gonna
played
work.
one game together, the 3 of them.
And
Give him a chance. It's gonna work.
It's gonna work. It just was a bad move just to get rid of Jared Allen. That's all I think. But
I'm telling you,
that's like I just didn't get
I didn't
that.
like that.
I didn't get that. I can understand the young boy Levert, but Jared Allen, I don't get that. Even with Levert, they set him up to be sold. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go, Levert, do it. And you sold, but I understood that. But I didn't see why they did that to Jared Allen. He worked too hard to be a part of that team. We still got Dinwiddie.
That was 2019.
No,
October 2019.
They get my point.
So stupid.
They get my point.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining
I
us.
still don't believe
That's
it.
all I want to
See
say.
y'all
Thank
next
you.
week.
Thank you. He got school guys on their teeth sometimes. He see ghosts.